Oh, we're ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Oh boy. Welcome everyone to Lord of the Draft. Multi's Mayhem versus Gizmos.
The most exciting events to happen in the Nexus.
Oh yeah, you've seen other tournaments. You've seen HGC, Western Clash, Eastern Clash. You've seen Heroes of the Dorm, but you've seen nothing like this.
Nope.
Some people might think it cruel for us to force artificial intelligence to battle it out one another in the Nexus
for
here.
our amusement.
You say that now, but wait until the artificial intelligence in real life destroys us all, a la the Terminator universe, and then you're really gonna relish these days. You're gonna be like, man, can you remember those days when we made AI fight each other?
We'll probably be the first targets.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, they're gonna see the VODs of this and go nuts. Anyways,
over on the blue side here, Gizmos, we got Dahaka on Dahaka, Alarak on Alarak with that sweet master skin, Malfurion on Malfurion, Zarya on Zarya, and Falstad. Believe it or not, on Lili. No, on Falstad.
Oh,
we
wow,
got some cool skins though.
We do.
That we do. On the red side, we've got Brightwing as Brightwing, Master Brightwing, that is. We've got an Angelic Diablo as Diablo. We've got Li-Ming on Li-Ming, and we've got Rexxar on Rexxar, and Valeera on Valeera. So here we go.
No way.
Lots of pleb horses.
All right, so both the globals have gone to the same lanes, so that's interesting.
Interesting strat, yes.
Ooh, man.
2-1-2 is how they decided to split things up. So for these things, guys, it's always fun not only to just watch how everything goes, but also to watch the talents that are taken. So looks like we got Scouting Drone, which is a counter pick for Valeera.
That's true.
Interesting enough.
Yeah, and so Gathering Storm here, of course, a solid pickup from Falstad. I like that. Primal Aggression, Dahaka, actually that's okay for here for in those situations where maybe, as TBK stated, we lose a temple, so go up and split push. Perhaps.
There's really
I don't know.
You should never be taking anything else than Primal Aggression, honestly.
So I don't play Dahaka.
He done good. The Zarya pick's kind of interesting. 50% additional damage to enemies in melee range. What do we got?
Could
Crippling poison on Valeera. That's interesting. Flare. Not sure why, but that's
You just gotta see stuff, man. That's
Devil's
totally fine.
Due. So Diablo's gonna be getting some big heals from regen globes and health fountains.
And a map where you use both religiously, it's good. So the first temple phase is up. We've got a little bit of a skiff happening up top there to Haka Dragon the Diablo, possibly to his death. Diablo's down, first blood.
First blood
And
Gizmos,
so, yeah.
Gizmos.
Gizmo's actually holding on to both towers at this point. We've got a little fight happening in mid. Valeera getting shut down, and why am I shouldn't sound excited about this.
That's all right. Falstad goes down up top. Dahaka in a little bit of trouble here. Brightwing going to back off. So we're abandoning the top tower for now, but with the globals, it'll be interesting to see if Falstad gets right back in there or where he's going to go.
Zarya's heading straight up to contest the top.
Kills have already opened up a little bit of an XP gap. Zarya is just trying to grab as much of this extra. The Alarak's going to come up to support her as much as possible, and there's the Falstad fly in. So right now, it's kind of working as I predicted. Gizmos definitely have the shrine, controlling the shrine presence. Dahaka burrows up, and Diablo looks like he could be in some trouble.
But Valeera's in the area, just getting in there, getting some wave clearing. Good job, Valeera.
Malfurion's going to be in some trouble down here in mid. He is out of mana. Dahaka coming down for the nice little
grab, and they just need to pull back. And honestly, like, that's almost full both shrines to Gizmos just right off the bat, and that has opened up almost an entire level lead.
They're coming up on that talent tier advantage too, so.
Malfurion, go back! You need mana. Okay, good.
Falstad picking up static shield here. I really like that. I am the strongest on Zarya, which is nice. Vengeful Roots, Malfurion, double cross. Also a good talent pickup from Alarak, and one who collects. Not a bad pickup from Dahaka. So I'm actually pretty happy overall with talent pickups on my team so far.
Valeera has gone both her activatables, which is kind of interesting.
Be interesting to see if the AI can pull all that stuff off. Yeah, she's got Wound Poison. We've also got Triumvirate on Li-Ming. Just a little bit more phase shifting with Peekaboo on Brightwing. And then we've got Animal Husbandry. Still the funniest talent name in the game on Rexxar.
And speaking of Rexxar, Misha goes down. Rexxar maybe not too far behind, as bottom lane Soak is completely ignored by both sides.
It's overrated anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Zarya and
almost a
Falstad.
level and a half advantage now on the side of Gizmos.
Zarya and Falstad doing some nice work pushing in up top here.
But
Dahaka's going to get some pressure going in that bottom lane with
grabbing the eye finally. And Dahaka making good advantage of the global and his time. Going to go ahead and grab the giant camp because
they're also pushing bottom with it.
Yeah, no one from Multi's Mayhem is down bottom yet as the temple spawns.
My team picking up the top camp here right as the bottom shrine is spawning. So
did mine. So did mine.
On our pickup, but good to go. Will be interesting to see what Falstad does, how he uses his global here, if he's going to go push top.
Multi's Mayhem is running in a death ball now. They all seem to prioritize taking up that top camp before the actual advantage came up with the temple. Now they're heading down, though. So we'll see. They're taking an interesting route. Maybe they'll get to cut someone off here.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Look at the train right now. They don't seem interested in...
Fighting it out at all, but here it goes.
Alarak taking a lot of damage.
Li-Ming looking out.
But it's Valeera who ends up falling first. Li-Ming has to pull back. She's going to get a little damage onto those giants. Misha not looking super healthy.
Rexxar going down. Brightwing extremely low.
Diablo going down too. And Gizmos are just absolutely dominating this early game with now a 2-level lead over Multi's Mayhem.
And 4 kills in that last fight too.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm really... their team cooperation, I'm pretty impressed with. The lockdown has been good. Zarya's been good with her shields here to supplement Malfurion's healing, and
the
things are looking pretty good so far.
have been pretty dang good too, honestly.
Yeah.
At least from the side of Gizmos. Now we have a five-man push from Gizmos down bottom. They know they're almost 10. Poor Misha. Run, Misha, run!
Diablo pushing the top.
No,
solo.
Misha, no!
Everyone's had a quick match person on their team like that, right? Where the guy just pushes top and blames you all.
This is, in a lot of ways, this is smart. Although it should be Brightwing up top instead of the Diablo. Like, right now, Multi's Mayhem needs to be soaking. So they need to have somebody out there split pushing. Expulsion Zone comes out. Ults are here. Looks like Gust, Twilight Dream, Deadly Charge, and an adaptation coming out. Alarak, Deadly Charges over the wall. And I don't think he quite thought that one through. But, man, Bear is just not
Misha,
having a good
inspired by Alarak, just dives right in there.
All right.
They're still sticking around. This is a mistake by Gizmos. Maybe not. Nice telekinesis into the roots. Going to secure the Diablo kill.
These teams just seem to be wanting to play an ARAM game instead.
Oh,
good Gust by Falstad.
Very good Gust by Falstad.
Gust disengage, and when I mean, oh my gosh, Twilight Dream onto Misha. This match is not PETA friendly, folks. This is a little rough.
Valeera taking the front line, tanking like a champ, going down like a champ. Because she's a champ.
For some reason, the bottom lane is very important, and honestly, this is actually true. I don't know if I would quite be going with this strategy to do it, but the bottom lane is the strong. All right.
Alarak's just trying to even the game up here, you know.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
He's just being that guy.
The
Again,
Hogger
everyone's
Bros.
had one of them on their team at some point.
The Hogger
I'm
Bros
surprised no one's
top.
reported him so far.
As Gizmos take both temples again. And like I said, the bottom lane is technically the most important in Sky Temple because you got 2 giant camps down there. You got the boss down there. So getting that lane cleared and pushed up as much as possible is actually a really good thing. Not necessarily to the detriment of everything else. Malfurion, though, in a little bit of trouble. He's all by himself. Li-Ming ult comes out. Level 10 is here for Multi's Mayhem, and it is going to be Lightning Breath. Li-Ming with a nice orb ends up popping Malfurion off.
Multi's Mayhem getting 3 kills total, actually 2 down below. Totally dominating the bottom.
Yeah.
Get the final 4 shots off.
I don't want to say the
be
throws are
ignoring top
real,
for the most part.
but you know, there's definitely some throwing going on.
Yeah, I mean, with up to only a level deficit now. Dahaka here needs to watch what he's doing.
Yeah, the level 10s were definitely what Multi's Mayhem needed. Li-Ming gonna go ahead and teleport back. Valeera is here along with Brightwing to help out against that Falstad. And we're gonna have a 3v3 though. Brightwing is taking so much damage. There's not a lot that you can do. Valeera now getting a lot of damage in onto the Falstad, but the rest of Gizmos is here. And this is a 3v5, 4v5 that I don't know if Multi's Mayhem wants this.
Oh, the gust interrupting.
Beautiful expulsion zone to completely separate Multi's Mayhem. Brightwing
As well as
not
nice
back up yet. Oh, so
Good
rough.
Q by Alarak there for the triple silence.
Yeah, that was just well executed overall in general. It's very scary for Multi's Mayhem to fight not only down the 13 talent tier, but without their healer as well.
My temple's magic subsides.
Yeah, they have to give up that temple, but that's quite alright. Game's still
Brightwing
going
and
on.
Diablo have kind of put themselves in a horrid position. There's the lightning breath, and it's gonna do. It killed those 3 minions, so solid.
Insane wave clear.
Yeah, the same wave there.
New meta.
Diablo Brightwing backing up. Rexxar is here. Look, there's Misha.
Hi, Misha.
This is Valeera is backing for some reason. Cool.
She was at full health. It just makes sense to refill it.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, and one might
And
agree
she's
AI
also
Valeera
rotating back up top.
is about on AI Tracer's skill level.
She's got a couple kills. I don't know if you saw the fight down bottom.
No, she's
she can lock him down.
as long as Diablo engages first, AI Valeera's actually been doing pretty decent. They're gonna go ahead
All right, big fight up top.
engage in this, but Brightwing again gonna fall very quickly, as well as Li-Ming. Alarak and Dahaka just doing so much work. The lightning breath comes out and is actually getting pretty good value. Misha again
Shields.
getting
Yeah, lots of
extremely
shields,
low,
though.
but yeah, the shields.
Misha doing what Misha does best. Just
Yep.
running and dying.
Yeah,
That's
I-
what happens when I play on him.
I think this Rexxar just isn't used to the Misha changes yet. Maybe they hadn't played Rexxar in a while.
In like 3 months.
They may just, they may be confused.
Could be.
Okay, so as far as lanes go, other than top lane, I mean, Multi's Mayhem is getting decent push from a lane perspective, but they're having to focus on this keep. Expulsion zone goes in. Rexxar and Misha separated again. You know, this is...
Valeera goes in for a little extra damage.
Oh
Pushing
my
him back
gosh,
with that poke from
4.5
Li-Ming.
Rexxar deaths. Feels bad, man. Oh, Malfurion might be a little caught out. The Twilight Dream is actually interrupted by Diablo, and he's gonna fall. And now Gizmos, they're a little low.
And they're getting wrapped on by Multi's Mayhem. Going around the back. They're probably more reacting to the temple than anything, but turning to make a little action happen.
Yeah. Multi's Mayhem, still a little life left. Falstad in a huge amount of trouble, and he's going to fall as well. And Multi's Mayhem should be able to grab a good half of this temple. They need it, mostly because Malfurion's call down mule has been healing everything.
Oh, yes.
So, well played, AI Malfurion. Well played. Huge minion
Actually,
wave
there's a
headed
decent
to
talent
the
on
middle.
this map.
Yeah, one of the few maps that it is actually a very good. Dahaka in a lot of trouble. The healing poison from Valeera actually going to get some value on him just because of his extra healing trait.
Malfurion, get out! Stop poking.
It's like, but Moonfire, Bill.
Back. No.
Moonfires. He did take the full Moonfire at level 13.
As he should.
Those roots with that skin look really neat.
It's
Yeah,
my
kinda do.
favorite mouse skin. All right,
I kind of
Flame
want
Breath
it.
goes
Maybe
down
I'll get it
again.
out of a loot chest.
All right, level 16 has been hit by Gizmos. Twilight Dream does go off to not a huge effect. The Mule is coming down, though, to try and repair that damage, but the level gap has almost been completely nullified by Multi's Mayhem. But they're in a bit of trouble. They need to get out of here. Taking a lot of pokes.
We're at a talent gap right now, so it's not the greatest time for them to overextend as deeply as they did. Brightwing trying to peel off with the polymorph, but is it going to be enough? Maybe.
Maybe. No, Brightwing taking a lot of damage. Nice orb by Li-Ming to dissuade Falstad from moving in. No, Li-Ming. No.
Uh-oh. Gizmo's trying to invade on the giant camp down here in bot. Alarak finding himself in a little bit of trouble, though. Valeera
see,
coming in
look at
with the
that.
stun to get
See?
the
AI
block.
Valeera. Doing some good work.
She's
Isolating.
heating up. The level gap is nearly closed. Structures, though, still going to Gizmos at this
Yeah,
point.
structures is a little lopsided still, but we have 2 temples spawning. Alarak is now down for 25 seconds. Li-Ming using a good 0.5 seconds of her beam to kill a minion. That was great.
She does this.
Yeah, that's good. Gizmos going ahead and grabbing the camp. It's a good time to do it as the temples are spawning. Giant should get a little bit of value, but man, Mouse Mule has been getting so much value.
Falstad, gonna be interesting to see what he does here. Taking the smart play, not going for that mid shrine just
We
yet.
have
He's waiting for over to back
Valeera
up.
and Brightwing versus the Dahaka. The poison, what is it? The wound poison is actually doing really good work against the Dahaka.
We've got a fight breaking out in the middle, though. We've got Falstad going down a little bit. Lightning breath from the Diablo. But he's low. He has to get out of there. We've got
Run,
3
Dibbles.
Gizmos on him. And they're going to let him go.
So for the first time ever, looks like we're actually splitting the temples now. And not only that, this is probably the best temple that Multi's Mayhem could have given up because mid had the most structures in it still. And so they won't actually even get a keep out of this because of that.
Yeah, Diablo headed up to, looked like he was headed up to clear the danger in top lane. They do want to clear those mercs just to avoid that top keep going down. The other lanes are pushed out a fair decent amount. Looks like Li-Ming's going to go clean it up.
Take care of you.
This is actually turning into a much closer game than one would have thought from the intro.
Yeah, this is the closest Lord of the Draft match we've had so far.
Diablo going down, though, but his souls are still up. Will Misha survive this? Likely
course not. Neither will
Rexxar
Rexxar.
also going down. The chase is real, folks. And
Alright,
yep,
Diablo's
Multi-Mayhem's
going in.
involved.
Oh, a
Good expulsion
beautiful
zone.
expulsion zone. And I want to point out that was so well placed. That expulsion zone was placed literally right in the middle of Valeera's smoke bomb.
Yep. She didn't know how to react to it either.
No, beautifully well played. Dahaka now pushing this top keep. It will go down. Middle keep is now going down. And with 30 seconds, this may be the death push. We still have a Li-Ming. We still have a Brightwing.
Oh, that Li-Ming is going low, though. Close one. Good save by the Brightwing.
And I don't think they're going to have enough time to end unless they pick this Brightwing.
All set, tried for it. Oh.
All right, Rexxar is back up. Falstad taking quite a bit of damage.
Oh,
Nice
Li-Ming with the
gust,
skill
but
shots.
Look at that. Beautiful orb. This is why Li-Ming is easily one of the best core defenders. The resets are real,
could be
folks.
This is not good for Gizmos.
That is a long time on those death timers, and 2 temples just spawned.
Yep,
Which is a decent amount of time.
Malfurion, get out!
2 keeps
Dummy.
are gone now, though. So those 2 lanes will be pushing in. Dahaka's still up. to global, but they are sticking around way too long. Smoke bomb goes down just because why not, right? And it's almost temple time. Oh, nice
Twilight
root.
Dream just on Misha.
Nice
Pro
root.
move by the Malfurion.
Get away from the temple. Get away.
Bottom lane, though, the third keep is taken out. And now Gizmos in charge of both temples as core damage is back. Brightwing
Interestingly,
had to go back.
Multi's Mayhem not really reacting to it at all, just kind of standing in the middle lane.
I think Dahaka might finish this off here.
Yep, the
I don't know
Hawk
if they
may
can
end
rotate up
this.
in time.
Oh, yeah. Dahaka and Falstad's going to fly up, and there's nothing you can do. Gizmos
Yes!
ends up
It's over.
finishing off with the temple grab, even though we had a really nice wipe.
Yeah, they were down on heroes, but they just took it anyway. This just shows you the importance of actually paying attention to the objective of
Yep.
the map.
Yeah.
Fun little basic fact for you.
Well, and I mean the power of globals too. Dahaka just moved straight to the top temple. Falstad flew up as soon as he was up. I mean,
Yeah, I knew how to do that for sure.
well done.
Malfurion, 6 kills.
Everyone is now 1-1.
Yes.
we are. Yeah.
So that wraps up Lord of the Draft 3. Gizmos take it. My record moves to 1-1. Just for an FYI, also thank you to Heroes of Fitness, both Tim and Nicole over there for hosting us. For those of you joining, I know Bakura, it's your first time here. This was our Lord of the Draft. This is just where we each kind of take a team. Today it was me and Multi, where we draft an AI team. We're given the map from TBK to kind of see whose meta picks would be victorious. And of course, you cannot predict AI.
Nope.
But it's a fun little thing to do. We have a blast doing it.
Yeah.
And
Look at that mouth damage.
yeah,
That's pretty sick.
Fourth damage overall. I bet a lot of it was those Twilight Dreams. Like those things hit a lot of people.
He was very aggressive with his Moonfire spam too. Like,
Yes. Well, he got full Moonfire at 13, so
yeah.
he also took Vengeful Roots.
which does add quite a bit of damage actually.
I
be
think
surprised.
I think the real loser here was Misha.
Yeah, Misha was most unimportant player.
6 deaths total for Rexxar. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. And I thought maybe Valeera would be the questionable one in there, but she did okay. I mean, her hero damage is certainly low.
When she was able to find isolated targets, she did really well picking them off. And honestly, I'm not sure how well the crippling poison worked, but the wound poison actually ended up working really well against the Dahaka.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I feel like if we could have gotten the screen, though, Li-Ming would have gotten the MVP screen. Just serious hero damage, those resets on that core push
defense.
right before the
The
end.
core defense was fantastic. I was a little disappointed that they really couldn't capitalize on it.
Yep.
They just decided not to walk to the right places. That's all. No big deal.
I do. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up Lord of the Draft here. Again, good jobs from both sides. But I am dying
Yep.
now. So I'm going to get off, rest my voice, get this thing edited and posted for tomorrow. We'll, of course, the podcast will be out and get the VODs up here for this and whatnot. No after show games this week because of the Lord of the Draft and because I'm extremely sick. But we'll start those up here, next week. But thank you all for coming out to the show. Thanks again for the hosts, guys.
Yeah,
and
for
we
sure.
will see you all same place, same time next week.
All right. Have a good
See
night.
you then.